Are you ready for LFA?
What's up, brothers? Alright, I know you guys like to talk about looks, money, status, game, and all that other fun stuff in the manosphere, but there's one issue that is a million times more important than any of those issues, and that is testosterone. So today I want to share 5 tips that will help you boost your testosterone naturally. Now, first of all, if you have low testosterone, some symptoms may include depression, anxiety, low self-esteem, low energy, low muscle mass, low sex drive, low everything except for body fat. That will actually be higher. And if you have high testosterone, you'll pretty much be the opposite. You'll be high energy, you'll build more muscle, you'll burn fat quicker, you'll have a higher sex drive, you'll be more confident. You know, all the good things that come along with, a lot of these topics that we talk about, alpha and beta, and alpha is going to have higher testosterone. That's a big part of it. So anyways, there's no real way that you can self-diagnose your testosterone levels. You can make an assumption based on the way you feel, but you're not actually going to know for sure if you are at your peak levels and you're performing your best. So the only way to do that is to actually get your testosterone checked. And me personally, I've always went to the doctor, and the basic testosterone panel runs about $100. And if you want the full panel that contains sex hormone binding globulin, estrogen, cholesterol, androgen index. Anyways, that one costs probably $250 to $300, and insurance doesn't typically cover any of this stuff. So I have found a cheaper and easier way, and I go to letsgetchecked.com. They ship me a kit. I take the test, I send it back out, and I get my results. The standard testosterone test there is about half the price of a doctor, and the full test is about half the price of a doctor too. So it's a lot cheaper, a lot easier. It only takes like 5 minutes of my actual time, and they do the rest of the work and they send me back my results. So if you're interested in getting your testosterone checked, this is probably the cheapest and easiest way. So I'll post a link in the description. You can go ahead and check it out. And if you decide you want to buy one, you can use my coupon code LFA at checkout and save yourself 20%. Okay, now on to the 5 tips to boost your testosterone naturally. Now, tip number 1, a lot of you can probably guess where I'm going to go with this, and that is diet. Now, if you were to run a Google search on foods that boost your testosterone, you would find all sorts of different links, and they would have all sorts of different styles of diets. And that doesn't necessarily mean that any of them are wrong just because they're different. But one common theme that you'll see in all of these different studies or these different researches is you'll find that they have whole foods, plants and animals. Some people are on carnivore diets, some people are on vegan diets, some people do ketogenic diets, some people do, plant-based diets, some people do bro diets. There's all sorts of different diets out there. And there's not necessarily one that's really greater than the others in my personal opinion. But like I said, the common theme is eating whole foods, plants and animals. Most of your proteins should be coming from, if you're not a vegan, it should be coming from chicken, beef, eggs, fish, real good sources of protein. And, if you are a vegan, you can still get your proteins from, nuts, beans, tofu. There's all sorts of things out there that you can find protein in, but you want to get real whole food. Now, your carbohydrates should be coming from whole food sources as well. You shouldn't be eating a bunch of junk, pasta, bread, pizza and stuff like that. You should be eating rice. This could be brown rice. This could be white rice. This could be jasmine rice. You should be eating maybe potatoes. Those are good. Fruits and vegetables are always going to be good. Oats are going to be good. There's a lot of different sources of good, clean carbohydrates that you can eat. And these are all going to be good for your testosterone levels. Good fats. You want to eat a lot of good nuts like almonds, peanuts, cashews, whatever. They are all good for you, and they're all going to help boost your testosterone. Avocado, olive oil, things like that. Any clean fat that you can find out there that's a whole food and comes from a vegetable, it's probably going to be a good fat that can boost your testosterone. So that's my suggestion there with your diet. Eat clean, eat whole foods, real foods. No boxed food, no canned food, no GMO, no preservatives, none of that crap. Real food to boost your testosterone. Okay, moving on to tip number 2. you should be working out. And in particular, you should be doing some form of hypertrophy training, strength training, resistance training. And you should definitely be focusing on your compound movements: bench press, deadlift, squat, military press, wide grip pull-ups. The reason why compound movements are the most important is because they stimulate the most muscle hypertrophy, because they activate more muscles than the accessory workouts. Muscle hypertrophy is a process where your muscle fibers tear and they rebuild back together bigger and stronger. Now, this process requires testosterone. It's very difficult for your body to accomplish this without high testosterone and high protein synthesis. So what happens is your body signals your endocrine system to produce more testosterone. And by the result of that, typically your body will produce more testosterone. Now, of course, you're going to want to add your accessory workouts to this. Your curls, your tricep extensions, your calf raises, all that kind of stuff. And probably do some cardio as well. Because overall, you want to build as much muscle as possible and keep your body fat as low as possible. Because people with low body fat percentage and high muscle mass also tend to produce more testosterone. So it's like this snowball effect. It's going to be good on all terms. So, the diet and the working out kind of go together perfectly. Now, the next suggestion that I'm going to have for you is supplementation. Now, I'm not telling you to go out and buy a bunch of BS testosterone boosters, because to be honest with you, most products that say testosterone booster on them are complete BS. They're usually a proprietary blend full of bullcrap, and that's not something that's going to boost your testosterone. But some supplements that can help you are, for one, ZMA, which is zinc, magnesium, and vitamin B6. Now, if you are deficient in any of those vitamins and minerals, you are potentially going to put yourself in a position to have low testosterone. So making sure that you get adequate amounts of zinc, magnesium, and vitamin B6 is crucial if you want to maintain high testosterone levels. It's also important to take supplements like creatine, arginine, citrulline. These supplements are going to aid your muscles to get bigger and stronger when you're working out. And they're not going to boost your testosterone firsthand, but kind of an after effect of building that muscle is you're going to produce more testosterone from it, because you're going to have more muscle mass and less body fat, so they can be important as well. The final supplement that I take is ashwagandha. Now, the reason why I like to take ashwagandha is because it lowers your stress, and it actually helps increase muscle mass. And again, increasing muscle mass can help boost testosterone. But stress is one of those things that can really lower your testosterone. So keeping your stress at a minimum is crucial to having high testosterone levels. So I take the ashwagandha supplement. I'll post some links of some studies in the description to, explain a little bit more. Anyways, tip number 4 is rest. The average person only sleeps 6 hours per night. I probably sleep 5 to 6 hours per night on average, and that's something that I definitely need to work on, because I can notice the difference. It's night and day when I rest at least 8 hours. So when you're sleeping, that's when your body is going to produce more testosterone. They say in particular it's between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. when you're at your peak point to produce more testosterone and growth hormone and all the good hormones that are going to make you physically fit and make you feel good mentally and physically. So you want to make sure you're getting at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Again, 8 is better than 6, but get at least 6, because if you're getting less than 6, I can just about guarantee you are going to have lower testosterone than somebody that sleeps above 6 hours. So rest is crucial, but that kind of goes without saying, and I shouldn't have to explain too much about that. Now, tip number 5, have more sex. Again, I'll post links in the description. It has been scientifically proven that the presence of a woman that you're attracted to, just the presence, just a conversation, a face-to-face conversation, can boost your testosterone by 30%. And men who have sex frequently tend to have higher testosterone levels than men who don't have sex frequently. And that's also scientifically proven. I'll post links in the study, or I'll post links in the description, and help explain that a little bit better, but it should go without saying. Anyways, guys, those are my 5 tips to help you boost your testosterone naturally. I'm not a doctor, but I can guarantee you that when I follow these 5 steps, my testosterone is higher because I get my testosterone checked and I know for a fact. And I think you should too. Hope this video was somewhat informative. You know, like the video, subscribe, and hit bell buttons. Do it. Everything, man. Do it all. Everything. Do it. LFA signing out.